Доброе время суток, дорогие друзья. Продолжаем наше прохождение. Мы добились разрешения у Магнуса пройти во дворец, так как мы во дворец магов. Давайте послушаем разговор.
And then I'll bash you right in the face.
And I'll fall to the ground, and that'll be it. How did I hit myself?
Well,
It's probably time I retired. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
stop. Not another step.
General Magnus asked me to speak to the mages.
Oh, yeah? And I'm supposed to believe that.
Do I have to get the general down here?
No. Forget it, I believe you. For all I care, just go in if you want.
Are you this friendly to everyone?
You aren't responsible for the mage's safety. If anything goes wrong or goes missing, I'm the one who gets it in the neck. They don't pay me nearly enough for this shit.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Not like I've got a choice. I thought being a guardian would make me rich and fit. I'd go out and do some heroic deeds, and everyone in the tavern would love me for it. Instead, I just hang about here. And every once in a while, some cretin comes by and wants...
How about some arm wrestling?
I knew it. Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not right now.
But we'll only wrestle once, for gold. And the winner takes all. Just so you know, I'm only ever at the tavern until noon. If you want to wrestle later than that, you can forget it. I'm on duty then.
Итак, куда нам... Таранис. Так, нет. Отчет рудника. Нет. Так, где же? А, экипаж нам, да? Дружеское признательство. Вот. Давайте посмотрим, где он здесь. Где-то
The
он здесь.
Major's house. I hate so-called clean magic. Where's the fun in that?
Как-то здесь мутновато, вам не кажется? Кубок был лишний.
A trivial story. Nobody would give a shit about it now.
Так, странно. Как же его искать? В подвале где-то, что ли? Или наверху?
Where's?
Вот он.
Don't you dare pocket anything.
Я с кем должен говорить? Хорос хочет, чтобы я отправился к магу Барука и спросил ему задание для Хороса.
Well, well. A new face here on Taranis. Reason for your stay on Taranis?
I'm searching for answers.
Aren't we all? But we don't prevent anyone from working. When I'm in search of answers, I study the old scriptures. That takes up a lot of time, not to mention sleep. But let's get on with the procedure. I will document and archive your arrival. Every bit of information could be important.
Well, if you say so. Can you tell me something about the shadows?
Let me think. It's not the first time that their kind walks this earth. Something is driving them on, but I can't say what it is. All I know for sure is that if they're not stopped, the existence of mankind hangs in the balance. But thanks to our reactor, we're equipped for the challenge.
Horace, the Guardian, was supposed to contact you.
Right, I see. Go on.
He's been held up.
Is that so? Well, let's waste no more time on Horace's silly tricks and get down to action.
What's your problem with Horace?
He's unreliable, cocky, and dawdles away his time with worldly vanities. That also applies to many other Guardians and cadets. They prefer going on adventures rather than serving the community.
Whatever you say.
Master Erasmus's work on the reactor is exemplary. But if we had some more rock crystals, we'd vastly improve its efficiency. Some Guardians have been sent out to the other islands in the southern seas to search for them. Unfortunately, only a small amount of them have reached me so far. We definitely need the spoils of the other Guardians. Horace should look for them, and bring me their spoils. That should be all of them. Horace should know exactly what to do.
How were the Shadows defeated back then?
Your perspicacity astonishes me. This question is indeed worth considering. I don't think that people back then could have created anything like our reactor. Maybe the demon hunters or the natives will be able to provide the answer. But I wouldn't expect any sensible answers from their hocus pocus.
Why do you need all this information?
There has to be an institution of some sort in this time and age that consolidates the knowledge of all mankind. If we lose that knowledge, we lose all chance. Just thinking of how much knowledge was lost during the conflict with the Inquisition makes me shudder.
Can you teach me?
If you give me the necessary small contribution. That should be no... I can't teach you any spells, unless you're one of us.
Teach me.
Создание заклинаний 2000. Пока не будет. Так, все понятно. Здесь заданий надавал. Да, давайте переговорим, кто здесь еще.
What? Oh, are you new here?
Well spotted, old man.
Don't give me any cheek. Could you assist me, soldier? Or, wait a moment,
Greetings, honorable mage.
Yes, lovely. What was I doing just now? How can I help you, young...
I've heard coconut oil is good for your brain. Maybe you should try it.
Coconut oil? Why don't you put some proper clothes on before...
Who is the most powerful mage among you?
The Honorable Mage, Zacharias.
Right. And where is he?
He is with his research subject behind the reactor, on the other side of the Great Canyon.
How do I get to meet Zacharias?
He's deeply engrossed in his research. He's most interested in the reactor. He needs its magical energy for his research project. As long as the reactor isn't working again, I fear that he's not going to see anyone.
I see. You seem a little confused.
Yes, that's true.
Where is your experiment?
The experiment is nowhere, just in my head. It's well, what?
No idea.
A thought experiment.
Right.
Yes, you see, I'm trying to determine the amount of energy that our monolith network needs for the reactor.
Right. Sounds complicated.
The lightning monoliths erected on Tyrannus accumulate the island's magical energy. They stand in a most favorable constellation for the energy flux. All we have to do is divert it to the crystals in our reactor. Easy.
I see. Reactor? What's that?
Oh, do you want to see the reactor? It's my greatest creation to date.
Really?
Follow me. I'll show you what we have achieved. This building and the one on the far side of the canyon form a circular focal point. We call it a reactor or a magical ring. The flows of magical energy converge beneath the bridge between the two buildings. Once the reactor starts running, it disrupts the equilibrium of the elements. The Titans don't like that at all, and they will give Tyrannus a wide berth in order to avoid the flow of energy. Fascinating, isn't it?
Impressive construction.
Indeed. However, we only managed to start up the reactor once, and that was only briefly. We quickly realized that we couldn't keep up the flow of energy for long. We simply need more magical power in order to keep the reactor operational. We need to reinforce the network with suitably large monolith stones.
What are you waiting for?
The monolith stones haven't reached their destination yet. I've been waiting for days to hear news that the stones have been installed.
You mean the stones need to be inserted into the lightning monoliths?
Oh, you have been paying attention.
About the monoliths. I brought Horus from Takarigura along with me.
I was worried that he might never return. And the stone?
We have the monolith stone.
Wonderful. The stone will do its job as soon as it's inserted correctly into a monolith. That's wonderful news. I knew Di Fuego still had the stone. How is old Governor Di Fuego anyway?
He's dead.
Oh, that's,
About the monolith.
A gnome named Kasim. But the little chap should have been back ages ago.
How many monolith stones do we...
3 stones for 3 lightning monoliths. We've got 2 of them here on the island. Our old friend Di Fuego got one of them from us.
I think I can help you with the lightning monoliths.
Really? How?
I'll figure it out while I'm on the way.
That's true in theory, but the problem is, even if we have all the...
What then?
The monoliths are very far away, and they're surrounded by wild animals. Make sure you're well equipped if you head out there.
Thanks for the advice. What was a mage doing with someone like Governor Di Fuego?
We were once... how should I put it? Let's just say we were business... It was a long time ago, you must understand.
What happened?
Well, he supported our research. And in return, we supplied him all the crystals and minerals that we couldn't use from the mines around Caldera. It went well for quite some time, until the day that all the mages... We had just enough time to save our skins. In the end, we were able to save 2 monolith stones from the chaos. The third one remained on Caldera. I think the Inquisition...
You trusted a gnome with something as important as that?
Why not? They work along...
All right. Once again, for the deaf. Have you placed several shiny stones into the hands of a gnome?
Yes?
And now you expect him to willingly
Yes.
I think you should leave matters to someone else.
But how? How are we supposed to find...
Right. I'll take care of your gnome.
That would be a great help. But don't forget, Kasim is his name.
What a wonderful spot for a mass sacrifice.
Don't think about it.
I still have to make some calculations.
Да, мудрое задание. Только сколько здесь... Почему-то задание не высветилось. Так, с кем бы нам еще здесь поговорить? Это кто?
Wiry physique, distinctive facial features.
Sorry, not interested.
What? No, I didn't mean it like... Allow me to introduce myself. Ilvar, paranormalist, and... It's in the nature of my profession that I always examine my surroundings.
What on earth is a paranormal?
An inquisitive student, most excellent. My area of research is other worlds that are... I combine the results of my research with my artisan skills to manufacture various oculars. When you look through one of my oculars, your vision will increase.
So what can your oculars make visible?
In layman's terms, they grant you a differentiated look into the astral sphere, depending on the prism you use. The knack here is to catch the particular wave band to give you the required result.
In layman's terms, right.
Please excuse me. The frequent disputes with my brothers here mean I sometimes find it difficult.
Don't worry about it. Dispute? I thought you mages stick together.
If only you knew. For instance, take this old codger Nurgle. He sits in his cellar all day looking after his plants. But the crystals are the reason we are here on Tyrannus at all. We'll...
Сосредоточение мертвых и духов нередко оказывается к вам ближе, чем кажется. Главное зрить каждым громом
Could you sell me an ocular?
Oculars, no. But the prisms you need for them, yes. Only if you join our covenant. Discuss it with General Magnus.
Так, понятно. Что ничего не понятно.
What do you think you're playing at?
Ладно, не ругайся, ну что ты? Ну чего наругаешься? Так. Понятно. Так, давайте еще поверху подивимся. Разно. Это кто? Ламбо.
Well, well. Look what we have here. What brings you to me? Knowledge of magic? No, someone like you will never...
What do you want with the Major?
I take care of many things that the average soul could never comprehend. It is down to me, and me alone, to make sure our crystal gloves... Thanks to the gloves, each guardian is able to focus the magic that we mages...
I want to learn how to use the crystal glove.
You? No. Only someone who serves the Guardians. Until you've been sworn in, you will be forbidden to use... You've already joined the Demon Hunters. You should stand by your decision.
Понятно.
What do you have to offer?
Have a look around.
Так. Ясно. Танцующие клинки. Молот духа. Ух ты, ну тоже молот духа. Ой. Что я делаю? Вот же. Так, сапфиры, изумруды, рубины, понятно. Зелья, воровские снаряжения. Ну ясно. Это не продавать-то ничего. Что-то внешне нет. Подводная труба. Стальная крышка. Это видно для разгрузки круто. Так, ясно. Тут пока побудут припасы.
Have you got any work for me?
I assume you're not offering to restructure our filing system, are you?
No.
Good. Gnomes could do it better than you anyway. But there's one thing you could do for me. The intensive study of magic often makes me hungry. And my palate demands delicacies from across the southern seas. If you find any specialities on your journeys, I'd be prepared to buy them from you.
And as for your would you like something special on your plate?
What kind of question is that? A gourmet like me always eats the most an exquisite cheese, a delicious ham, or some dainty mussel. Top it off with an aromatic wine.
Any idea where I might find your specialities?
I heard that the demon hunters on Calidor serve a delicious ham. I also know of a pirate who's a master of brewing. I believe his name is Bruce. As for the mussels, you'd best look on Antigua. And the cheese. Well, Zacharias, head of our order, had a unique...
I'll see what I can find.
Excellent. But don't even think of... I don't want to be sick.
Так, понятно. Катесы. Всякая ерунда, да. Так, ну, наверное... Со всеми уже переговорили здесь, или не со всеми? А, еще я не здесь.
I'm not an alchemist.
Don't you dare pocket anything.
А ладно, не ругайся. Давайте еще наверх поднимемся. Еще там... Я. Ух ты. Никого нет. Давайте сохранимся. Взломаем этот сундучок. Вот так. Магический кристалл. Магический кристалл, хорошо.
Stop! Master Lumbrock's private quarters are not the place for you.
Is that so?
Yes, and my orders were extremely clear. Nobody is allowed to enter, and I'm sticking to that.
Let me through.
Without good reason, no.
I'll be back.
That's what they all say, but there's no barging in here. Stop!
Let me through.
Without good reason, no.
I'll be back.
Hey, which part of no don't you get?
Так, понятно. Не хочет меня туда пропускать, да? Так, ну что ж, дорогие друзья, что мы имеем? Пока ничего интересного. Гномы всякие разные. Так. Не очень что прям такое все такое. Давайте здесь погуляем. Погулочки, подождите, погулочки.
Typical. The noble mages conceal their only tavern in the cellar. Fun is probably a swear word for the people here.
Ржавчина, да. Ну ладно. Ну, здесь уютненько, конечно.
It's going to happen soon.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about can't hurt
Давайте
us.
послушаем.
They'll come. And they're going to...
Get their asses kicked, I bet. Now go annoy someone else.
Интересно, можно смотреть, что он же на улице. Можно открыть, наверное. Не в помещении, не в комнате у кого будет. Ух ты! Замок такой. Хитрый. Вот хитрый замок, да? Ну, пожалуйста. Нас не обманешь. Понятно. Так, что еще здесь? У нас там еще что-то есть. Тренируется, да? Вот оружейник надо.
Something smells funny here.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
Shotguns. Sounds good.
Finally, someone who agrees. Most of the guys here just rely on their crystal gloves. I always say, what's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
What's your job with the Guardians?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of... We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetranio?
Ah, he's useless, like most of the new arrivals. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
You seem to have quite a talent.
Obviously. Give me a rusty musket and a handful of metal, and I'll have it fixed in no time. Anyone can be good. I want to be the best. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man. I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will spin.
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
Tell me something about firearms.
All right. What do you want to know?
О, пистолеты. Дальний бой, проворность. Ого. Стать мастером мушкетов. Дальний бой 90. Дробовики. Критический удар. Дальний бой 75, проворность 75. Да, это сильно, конечно. Так, мушкеты, дальний бой.
I'm really not that good.
Пистолеты, дальний бой, проворность.
I'd like to be a more effective pistol
Ух
shooter.
ты, класс.
No problem.
Классно. Так, дальний бой 55, проворность 80.
I'm not good enough at this.
Ясно, мы это не умеем. Мушкеты, конечно, да. Критический удар, дальний бой, проворность.
I'm not good enough yet.
Так, насколько же у меня? Дальний 85, проворность 75. Ну, понятно.
What do you think about the mages?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn.
Have you noticed something?
What should I have noticed? I haven't noticed anything. I'm doing great.
You haven't found a book by any chance, have you?
Book? What book? I know nothing about the book. Leave me be. Get lost before I get really angry.
Relax.
Bloody hell. Leave me in peace.
I heard that the renegade pirate Captain Morgan was seen nearby. That old pirate seems to have gone quite mad. They say that ever since the shadows came, he's even turned against his own people. He won't make an exception for us.
Does that mean that we have to arm ourselves for a fight with a fully manned pirate ship?
That's right. I fear that he'll attack us as soon as we set sail. You'd better prepare yourself.
Ничего себе. Сильно. Так, мы не договорили.
Let's see.
Сколько мне 3000 надо? Бочка с порохом. Надо проверить чистильщик. Чистильщик, что это такое? Ого, повернутый. Серебро. Ясно.
Tell me something.
All right.
Так, что мы здесь интересненько. И это его каюта, где он спит. Он будет ругаться. А я лег поспать, да? Ну что ж, преисподней. Так.
Hey you, stay there. Have you seen my golden brooch?
No, not that I know of.
Damn! I was sure that it's here. Wait a minute. You stole it, didn't you? Give it back before I flay you alive.
I haven't got your damn brooch.
You're lying, I can see it. I know idiots like you. You can't turn away from idiots. Get out of my way. I have to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Wait.
Sure.
You're not thinking of stealing anything here, are you?
I heard footsteps.
Поспал, называется это. Ну что ж, дорогие друзья, давайте на этом закончим наше прохождение. Пообследовали немножко. Встретимся очень скоро. Ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, подписывайтесь на мой игровой портал. Пока!